Welcome back, everyone. We have bonus stage Rob here. Look at this. It's a long time no see. Look at him.
Where am I? Hello.
Look at him. Oh,
Where
he's
am
back. The boy's back. The boy's back, and he's going to be in a burp game.
I haven't shaved or cut my hair since the last time you guys saw me.
It's so good. He looks so great.
I've just been locked up in a room. Hey, man, he only lets me out for DieFall.
That's true. Yeah. I do have an extra room for this particular reason.
Yeah.
He has the whole room, but he likes to stay in the closet. I'm not really sure what that's all about.
It's very cozy.
Yeah, he's got all his like blankets and pillows and stuff in there, so that's
it's like a nest.
It's really nice. Yeah, it's really nice.
I've been getting into character. It's a nest.
I mean,
there you go.
Oh my god, I love it. That being said, Rob, you said you had an interest in playing a particular type of character. Do you want to kind of outline what that is right now? You had mentioned.
Did I?
When you first saw, I believe, the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
That was what you wanted. You were like, I want to be a Hedgehog, and I was like,
I came with two plans because I wasn't sure if we were doing just birds, because the chat is called Burbs in Discord.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, I need to come up with a backup in case we're not.
Just in case. No, I just wanted to call it Burbs.
Okay, so yes, I would like to be a hedgehog.
Yeah, because haven't you seen our logo? The Burb logo?
I have.
It's this one. Yeah, this one over here.
So nice.
Yeah, that's it. And we're gonna put that all in HD, and it's gonna look really, really, really good. Yeah, Burbs.
So nice.
Yeah, it'd be really nice. Hopefully. Yeah. Gosh. Wait, did this not post? Frickin' hell. Chat. Someone go check the DieFall account. Thanks. So yeah, what do you want to be though?
Oh man,
like,
I kind of love. So what's our team comp looking like? If I can get a little.
We've got a fighter.
Nice.
That's what we've got.
Be a hedgehog cleric.
You'd like to be a hedgehog cleric. I love it.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. This gives us an excuse. This gives us an excuse to like to go actually look at religions and stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of why
cool.
I wanted to do it. I'm very interested in the different thingies.
Okay. I have made your character sheet. You should see one that just says Rob in it. So that'll be good.
That's me. Where are the religions? What am I looking at here?
What am I doing? This didn't post, did it?
There it is. Traversing the road, religion in the wood. Oh, look at that. Okay.
Rob deserves all caps. Yes. Exactly. I'm very excited about him being here.
Me.
So.
Oh, that is all caps. Look at that. Look at it.
Yeah.
Go.
Rob.
It's me.
Okay, so clerics. Clerics. Let's go look at clerics.
I know they're one of the new class option classes. So
yeah, you've got some new stuff in there.
Yeah.
I think most of the stuff comes into play at level 3. The new things, I think, because they're new like it's new specific stuff. Divine domains. Oh no, you do. You have first level stuff as well.
Good.
Cool. At first level, you can choose a certain divine domain if you wanted to use the community domain or the night domain, which I believe are the two options. Yep. Okay, cool. But first things first, we got to go look at hedges, right? Let's go take a look at some hedgehogs.
Some hedgy boys.
Yeah, so chat, let's take a look at some hedges. This is the hedge. The most diplomatic and good nature of all the humble folk, hedges like to live quiet lives in villages throughout the wood or within the safety of bird folk perches. They resemble hedgehogs, although the quills that cover their back are far tougher and hard enough to repel blades and sharp enough to pierce solid hides of monstrous creatures. Despite their sturdiness, hedges are sensitive and emotional creatures who display meekness more than bravado. Their meek demeanor and deference in social situations has earned them a reputation as cowards in the eyes of outsiders. But rather than being born of cowardice, their behavior stems from a desire to respect the feelings and sensitivities of others, something considered to be of utmost importance in hedge society. They're like the most polite people in the entire forest. Yeah. They're the Canadians.
Yeah.
They'll get into arguments about who goes through doors first for a while. You know what I mean? That is entirely hedge culture. They're sensitive and kind. They have a unique connection to the great rhythm of the forest. They're very nice. And there's an entire section here about how hedges dress to take into account their clothes. Yeah, here, look, this is the hedge bard right there.
I love him.
Isn't he great?
that.
Yeah. Look at him. So, and you get a bunch of abilities where you get to like curl up and you have your quills and stuff. So it's very nice and unique. Your ability score for your hedge is charisma by 2 and wisdom by 1.
Okay.
Hedges reach adulthood at 20, live about 120 years. They tend to be size small, 3 to 4 feet in height, weighing between 40 and 70 pounds. Your base walking speed is 25 feet. You're kind of, I feel like the hedges are like the halflings. They're like super positive about stuff and like super kind about things. I don't know. That's how I envision halflings, but maybe that's like, I think my halfling thing is like colored by reading dark matter. Well, that and like in dark matter, all the halflings own like the way station inns and lodges and stuff like that.
Okay, so they're very like,
so they're like super hospitable and stuff. Yeah. So like, it kind of, anyways, that's how I see them, and that's how I'm seeing hedges right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe, dude, this tweet won't tweet, and I'm upset.
No.
And I'm talking about birds, and the tweet won't tweet. Do you understand? You understand?
Did you like my I'm waiting in the wings when you Discord?
I did like that. I tried to give a small chuckle since we were still talking about stuff, but yeah.
So many birds. So many
okay.
puns.
I mean, hey, first things first, right, Rob?
Mm-hmm.
We got to roll some stats.
We sure do. I'm nervous.
Yeah, you saw maze rolls, right?
I actually didn't. I did. I was here for the 5.
9,
at the
5,
end, yeah.
9
Wow.
were the first 3 rolls.
Those are worse than Rekka. I don't think I've ever seen a 5.
And I gave her the option to re-roll it, and she said no.
How did she get a?
She rolled 3 ones.
1,
3 ones.
Holy shit. That's unreal. Okay.
Yep. But she's made up for it. She's not very dexterous, but she's literally a ball of armor.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good.
Tough.
It's pretty good. It is. It's gonna be a very tough little guy. I'm very excited for him, actually.
So roll. What is it? 4.
Yeah. So it'll be
D6,
/R space 4d6 d1. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It's been a while. Off to a great start with an 8.
An 8. Oh my God, we're doing really well.
13,
okay, 13.
16,
Cool.
15,
Cool.
16.
Okay.
15,
Okay. Holy crap, you're stacked. You're absolutely stacked. I'm impressed.
Unbelievable. I was like,
You're
an
actually
8,
stacked.
yeah, that's gonna be fine. Oh, all right, and then it just got better. Oof.
Yeah, that is incredibly good.
Zowie.
Congratulations.
All right.
Look at you. Okay, yeah. So your hedge, you're a cleric. Cleric spellcasting is wisdom.
Yep.
And you tend to be tanky boys
that.
anyways too,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, so you get a +1 on your wisdom, and you have a +2 on your charisma. You're these are incredible rolls.
So do I lean into charisma with a 16?
I do you. I mean,
oh.
if I like
We're
high
level 1,
charisma
yeah?
characters. Yes, we are level 1.
Okay.
The adventure will go 1 through 5, so you'll have 1 opportunity for bonuses at 4 or feats.
Okay.
So those 15s, you could potentially both have them at 16 by level 4.
That's what I am thinking about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I'm gonna lean heavily into charisma on one of my 16.
I love it. Yeah, do it.
And I'm going to use the 15 as my wisdom because that'll just pump up to a 16. So I think I'm gonna put an 18 in charisma.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna be the most charismatic
yes,
boy.
You're the most. Oh my God, I love it.
The friendliest hedge. The friendliest hedge.
The friendliest. Are you doing community, cleric?
I think so. Yeah.
It's perfect then. You're
a friendly
like,
lad. I'm just. I'm the people's champ, man. The people's hedge.
You're the youth pastor. You're the youth pastor.
All right.
With like you play a guitar and you have a goatee and you wear long sleeve shirts under short sleeve shirts.
I'm gonna be the cool youth man.
Oh my God, you've got earrings clearly.
I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Okay. So that's
God.
The 16 and 15 sorted. So I'm gonna put the other 16 in con because why wouldn't I?
Hell yeah, man. Super
Holy
tank.
Hell.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, it's my spines, baby. It's my natural armor.
I love it.
I think I'll put my What does that leave me? Another 15, a 13, and an 8.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be a clumsy boy.
Okay.
His dex is 8. He's trying.
I love it.
He's a little clumsy.
It. We now have two characters with their dex as their quote dump set. Yeah. No, this is great. Hey, man, just wait until there's mushrooms again, Rob. All right, man? And you're having to make dex.
Fuck. I take it back.
You are in the woods, baby!
All right, so what did I say? 16, 15, 16, 8. So I have my 15 and my 13.
Yes, yeah. He's got natural armor because he's afraid to let people get too close.
Oh my god.
Goddamn.
13 in strength, 15 in intelligence, I think.
I like it.
Well,
yeah. So yeah, I mean, the toss-up is: do you want to hit harder?
You know, I think he would, because 13 in intelligence isn't bad. It's just average.
No, exactly.
So
I mean, it's above average.
Yeah. You know what? There you go. Yeah.
It just doesn't happen. I mean, it's not your casting skill, right? So you're not super worried about it. And yeah, I mean, you're slightly smarter than the average hedge.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean,
I love it.
Yogi Hedge.
All right, so you are a cleric, so I'm going to go ahead and choose that class. So it's going to auto-populate your wisdom and your charisma saving throws there. You are a hedge, and let's see what comes next here. So we've got your traits and your abilities now. Do you have the PDF open here, or do you want me to go ahead and copy and paste a lot of this stuff?
I have. Oh, that makes sense. I should open the PDF because I can't copy and paste off of the book that I'm looking at.
True, but I can also do it for you. I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to read along.
Okay. So, page 24, for those of you following along in your beautiful Humblewood books, we're going to be just going down the hedge traits. We've already done the ability score increase. We're going to take into account your speed, which is 25. And we're going to go to natural burrowers. So your first ability here is called natural burrowers. You actually have a dig speed. Which is crazy awesome. And I don't know of many others that aren't like beasts that get dig speed. But you have a burrowing speed of 15 feet.
Yeah, I go places.
So anything that you can actually dig, you can dig 15 feet around. So like,
I love it. So
yeah,
I can if there's, well, I guess I would be moving 15 feet for difficult terrain. I was gonna say if I could go under difficult terrain, but I would just be creating more.
Yes, you are the difficult terrain.
Would be
considering
neat
these
if
quills.
I could like burrow under one of my friends and like just attack who's behind them. Like, hello.
Yeah. Hello there. Yeah. I mean, if you're in like the woods and there's dirt and it's not like hard packed or like stone or anything like that, and there's something blocking your way, you can literally just dig under them and around. I don't know how we're gonna handle that in a fight situation, but I'm gonna have to figure it out.
Are the homes in the wood? Do they have dirt floors? Because I could just break and enter. I would never do it because I'm a good boy, but
I mean, you're a hedge, right? So where does that put you? But yeah. I mean, some of them probably do.
I love it.
Some of them absolutely will. Okay, so your next one is called Spiny Quills. The backs of hedges are covered with spiny quills, which makes it impossible for hedges to wear armor. So you don't get any armor, which is tough. These quills provide exceptional protection. Therefore, you have a base armor class of 14 plus your dexterity.
Oh.
Even though you can't wear armor, you can still benefit from the armor class bonus provided by shields as long as you are proficient, which you can be as a cleric. So yeah, this is up to you. So technically, we're going to override your armor class here. So technically, it's 13.
Huh.
The other option it would end up being 15. So it's entirely up to you. And I mean, 13's not bad. 13's not bad.
I just did not consider that when I was goofing.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know until you read it.
Yeah, a 13's not bad.
Okay. Yep, so you have an armor class of 13 there. Perfect.
Ooh, and I can roll a 0 on an initiative roll. I'm excited.
Yeah, you can.
I'm excited.
It's okay. May has a -3 for initiative rolls. I love it so much.
I've never seen a stat roll that low.
It's amazing. So you can curl up. You can use your action to curl up, exposing attackers to a wall of toughened quills. While curled up, you cannot move, attack, or cast spells with somatic components.
Oh, okay.
But your base armor does become 19. You don't benefit from any dexterity bonus to armor class, but you can still use shields. So technically, your max armor class while in curl up is 21.
Why is it 21?
Wild. Because you can still benefit from shields.
Yes, okay. Got it.
Any creature that misses you while you're curled up takes 2d4 points of piercing damage. If they hit you, you're knocked prone in the space at the end of the turn, and you may uncurl yourself at any point in time. So
I'm a Goron.
The thing is, you're not moving, so I'd probably give the attack advantage if this was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a melee advantage.
Yeah, it's a stationary target.
It's a stationary target. You might as well be, like, paralyzed.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But they do, if they miss, they take 2d4 damage.
Now, how would you rule it if I held an action to curl up upon somebody?
You can use your action to curl up. When they attack, you would curl up simultaneously, and your armor class would become whatever it is, 19 or 21.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say that, like, you're a hedge. You're practiced at, curling up.
Like, that's my oh shit button.
Oop.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Forest magic. You have some. I think you have innate spells. Yes, you do. Wow, that's fun. All right,
Druid
forest
craft,
magic.
baby.
Yep.
And
so this
messenger.
Yep. You have a deep connection to the magic of the wood. You know Druid craft, and you can cast Animal Messenger as a 2nd level spell once with a trait and regain to do so after a short or long rest. Charisma is your spell casting ability for these.
Good thing I pumped
spells.
that into charisma.
Yeah, your messages are going to be great.
Like, hey, how's it going, guys? Listen, I was thinking.
Hey, guys.
Let's rap for a bit.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put Druid Craft into your spellbook, and as well as Animal Messenger. So those are now both in your spellbook.
Nice.
And now you have Speak with Bugs. You can also speak with bugs.
Hell yeah, dude.
And this is not like Bugs Bunny, but, like actual insects.
Listen, I know Bugs. He's a cool guy.
Through sounds and gestures, you can communicate simple ideas with creatures of the beast subtype that represent insects, spiders, worms, and other creepy crawlies, regardless of size.
Nice.
You also speak birdfolk and hedge.
The people's hedge,
so this
baby.
is birdfolk.
That's me.
Yeah, the people's hedge. You are the people's hedge. Oh my god, I love it. Hedge. All right. Birdfolk and hedge. Wonderful. I believe that is everything for hedges. Cool. So the next thing that we will look at is going to be the Cleric, Divine Domain, because you think you want to be a community domain cleric, which
for sure
is one of the new ones from the book here, chat. So if you are following along, that is page 39. First level, when choosing Divine Domain, the following options are available: Community and Knight. So if you're picking Community, the Community Domain focuses on the ties that bind all people together. These are the ties of family and friendship, and ties to ancestors, as well as the ties between elders and the next generation with whom they share their wisdom. The power of the gods of the community is the security of the home and hearth, and the joy of good company. Many such gods teach the value of tradition and simple ways of living in harmony with the natural world. They also tend toward the rule of law, not as kind of great bureaucracy, but as a sacred tradition passed from generation to generation. Some gods advocate the removal of the harsh or disrupted forces to this order and proper sanctions for the violation of the goodwill that any community ought to provide. Clerics of such gods value unity, praise the strength that can be gained when people support each other. Look at that. Wow. Super nice.
Isn't that great? Whoops.
Yeah. So you're going to have some additional spells that you'll get. You can choose. I guess you can choose from. I think do domain spells. You have to choose spells. God, it's been so long since I built a cleric. Oh, okay. Let's see. Spell casting. At first level, you know 3 cantrips from the cleric spell list. Learn additional ones at higher levels. Cleric table shows how many spell slots you have to cast cleric spells at first and higher. To prepare a list of... You prepared the list of cleric spells available to you to cast, choosing from the cleric spell list. When you do so, choose a number of cleric spells equal to your wisdom plus cleric level. Spells must be of a level for which you have spell slots. Okay, so it's all preparation based on the list. You change your list when you finish a long rest. Preparing a new list of cleric spells requires time spent in prayer and meditation. Wunderbar. Okay, so we can do... Let's do the Channel Divinity, or the what is this called? Blessing of the Hearth. What is this? From first level, you gain the ability to conjure a small flagstone hearth with a simple iron cooking pot wherever you rest. Oh my god. The hearth helps warm you and your companions and can be used to prepare hearty and nutritious meals on the road. If you or any friendly creatures make camp would regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending one or more hit die, each of those creatures may choose to re-roll one of them, taking the higher roll. Additionally, you have proficiency with cook's utensils. You're literally a little... Oh my god. This is... It's so cute. So stinking cute. Alright. So this is... Oops. Blessing of the Hearth.
Okay, so I get 2 cleric
class
spells.
Cleric.
I'm sorry, 2 slots per level.
Community. No, community cleric. There we go.
Now, is there a different cleric table for this, or is the only adjustment just the additional domains?
So, right. So there are additional spells in the book that they've added, which I believe might be... I'm not sure if they are in this community domain spell list.
Got it.
Okay, let me see if there are, because I know there are new spells. There might be new cleric spells. Let me take a look. Because those are ones that we'll have to like actively add.
Yeah, 48, page 48 through 52. Is there new spells? Okay, so there's only 4 new cleric spells. There's Elevated Sight, Invoke the Amaranthine, Shape Plants, and Stellar Bodies.
Okay, cool.
So just one first level spell. So actually, I might not even get to those other spells in this campaign. No, I won't. Well, I'll get the...
When does... You get the first third one, right? Let's see. Cantrips, first, and I get the second. At 5th level, you'll get...
I get 3rd level.
You get your thirds.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I've got so many books here.
I know, right? Balance of the books.
All my books, baby.
So let's start with regular spells. We can put Elevated Sight in afterwards.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be one that we have to add more than likely. Mm-hmm. So for the rest of these, we should be able to click and drag these bad boys in depending on what they are. So spellcasting Divine Domain. Where is my cleric spells list? Levels. Okay. Wow. That's the thing about like adding full spell lists is like, okay, I've got all this stuff in here.
Can I just like click and drag the entire cleric?
Yeah, it's kind of because you're preparing all of these things.
Deal with it once.
Which, whatever, man.
I could read them off and you can pop them in.
I'm working on it. Let's see. So you get guidance. You get light. Spells, not blight. We want light. You get mending. Ooh, not mendong. You get mending.
Mm-hmm. Resistance.
Distance.
Sacred Flame.
Once it actually loads. Oh, yes. Sacred Flame.
Spare the undying, or spare the dying. And
someone in chat right now is probably telling me I don't need to add all of these, but I'm not reading it right now. But
you good. I mean, I'm gonna go through. Yeah, I can go through all of them. All right, and then that's it for cantrips. And then
got Bane.
Yep. Bliss, dude. Bane is so good. I love Bane.
I don't think I've actually ever read
Bane is very helpful. It's just one of those constant present like aids in a battle. I played a bard recently, and I used Bane for the. Well, I played a bard for the first time, and I used Bane for the first time, and I was just like, oh my god, this is so nice.
So, Chad, if you don't know what Bane is, creatures that you make the spell against, they have to subtract a D4 from every attack roll and saving throw while concentrated on.
It's so nice.
That's actually really that's really
10
strong at early levels.
10
Holy crap.
rounds of combat, I think, because it's 10 minutes. No, it's 1 minute.
Oh,
so
you have two other spells in here because they're from Xanathar's Guide to Everything, but we might have to add them because I don't think Xanathar's is in this. You have Toll the Dead and Word of Radiance, as well as Ceremony.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you might need
Where do I get Toll the Dead from?
Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
Oh, just additionally, clerics get access to that. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, Toll the Dead's probably the best damage cantrip in the game.
It really is.
It's kind of ridiculous.
For the D12 alone, just up.
You can create and destroy water. Look at you.
Hell
Cure
yeah.
wounds. Woo!
Baby,
Someone actually picked to play a cleric. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Wow, this will be like I play a cleric twice a week then now. This is gonna be nice. They play it in a Dungeon World game now.
I like how you did play a paladin too. You've been getting closer and closer to doing
Just
like
full heals,
primary healing,
Yep.
like primary support class.
It's all I play in Overwatch. I don't play DPS. I only play heals and like sometimes tank. Like I'm a healy boy, man.
I like to help.
I like to help. I just my friends need some help every now and again.
Tech poison and disease. Guiding bolt.
Healing Ved.
Is what else is left?
Healing Word. Inflict wounds.
Oh yes, bonus action healing.
Mm-hmm.
So in Roll20, and I think we've talked about this before, but just in case you guys didn't know, when you're preparing your spells, there's these little buttons that you can make red
handy.
To show which ones you've prepped for that day.
You know what? I think today's the day I order the cleric cards.
Oh. Let's see, inflict wounds, protection from good and evil. Oh, from evil and good.
That was one of the nicest things about playing Darien was when I bought the Paladin deck. I used to just put the cards of spells that I had prepared in my keyboard, and so they were all just like standing up while we were playing.
So you could just read them at all times.
Real quick, like just have them there.
Oh,
it was amazing.
Sanctuary and Shield of Faith, man. Gotta love Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith.
Gotta love it.
I still need to make up for my underutilization of it in aspects.
Shield of Faith.
I'm a fool.
Great spell. Okay, that's all of the spells. So that being the case, you will get spell attack bonuses 5, spell save DC is 13, your wisdom is your spell thing. Oops, where is clerics? You get wisdom mod 3, so you get 4 prepared spells a day. 4 spells a day, and I believe it's only applies to leveled spells. You just know your cantrips, right? How many do you know? Hang on, there's a thing here. Cantrips known 3. Yeah. You technically know 3. I put all of them in there, so you know 3.
No, that's fine. I'll select them. And those are stationary. Like I don't re-prepare those. Like I just know those 3.
You know those 3. Okay. You can change them on level up.
Okay, so I'll mark the 3 I know. I'll figure it out. I just gotta look through them.
Yep, and then you keep Druidcraft because it's part of your race, not your cleric.
Yes. Okay. And I get what was it? Not the bugs one. The animal thing I get as a racial.
Oh, elevated sight?
Elevated sight. Oh, wait. No.
Oh, no. That's cleric.
That's cleric thing.
Oh, no. The bug thing I already put in. You're good.
Was it speak with bugs? There was
you mean animal messenger?
Animal messenger, yes.
Yes. Okay. That's level 2, and you get to cast that.
No. I get to cast it as a level 2.
It is. Well, it's a level 2 spell. So.
But I'm saying
Or-
I get it. Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know that I have the spell slot to do that. Wait, no, I cast it.
No,
through
you
the-
get to do it, even if you don't have the slot.
Oh,
It's
I
just your
understand. It's
connection
my
with
feet.
nature
Yeah, it's
lets
my
you
feet.
do that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then elevated sight is your other cleric spell. So
Yeah.
I can go ahead and add that since we're talking about spells right now. So you get elevated sight, which is kind of cool. It is a divination spell. Casting time is 1 action. Has a range of self. Components are verbal and somatic. Concentration up to 1 minute. There's no spellcasting ability here, and so you have a description. You cast your eyes skyward, granting you sight from a higher vantage point. You project your vision to see through an invisible sensor which appears at a spot 120 feet above you. You can see through the sensor as if you were flying, granting a full 360-degree view from the location. The sensor moves with you, retaining its height in relation to you. You can use a bonus action to adjust the sensor's height, but only to a maximum of 120 feet. While looking through the sensor, you are blind, though you can switch between seeing through the sensor or through your own eyes at any time during your turn. The big old scouty ability.
Hell
You're trying to get a look, and it's invisible. So, unless that someone can see invisible objects, pretty safe. I'm starting to think that tweets have like an upload size, and I don't know what it is, so I'm dumb. But that's fine. I'll figure it out. So that's all this. That's all those spells. You did it. We did spells.
Look at me go. Look
So
at us.
now let's go back to Cleric.
Okay,
So we've got all your first level stuff already done. Things
Yeah.
come in again at level 2.
Yep, there's my channel
We can talk about
divinity.
those when we get those. Yep. And so that means let's go to regular Cleric stuff.
Oh, and it looks like I'll only be able to get a channel divinity at 2nd level because the next one is 6th after that. So we'll
Correct.
only
Yeah, you'd have
only have to
another
worry
one.
about one.
Mm-hmm.
Fuel. Okay, regular cleric things.
Regular Cleric things. First things first, your health pool.
Hell yeah.
It's a D8 plus con.
Oh shit. What did I do for con? I did
3.
a 3. Cool. Look at that. Look at me.
Okay.
My
D8 plus con.
was it 11 then? I can't.
Yes, it is indeed.
Look at me go. Okay. D8 plus Coon. My proficiencies.
Yep. So
The armor's not gonna matter.
yes, so you can't. So you're proficient with light armor, medium armor.
I know how to
and
use it.
shields.
So I
Do
can show
you-
somebody else how to use it?
Do you want a shield?
Oh, I get one as an equipment anyway, as a cleric. I get a shield and a holy symbol.
Yes.
So, yes, I would like a shield.
Okay. No, not the spell shield. Gosh.
I do that every time.
Okay. You're proficient with simple weapons. Big old club things, generally.
Mm-hmm.
Saving throws, wisdom, charisma, good. And choose 2. History, insight, medicine, persuasion, or religion.
Gotta be religion,
Okay.
and it's cool. Either insight or persuasion. Persuasion sounds so sinister, but my reasoning is like I can talk to people, not manipulate them. Like it's like, oh, you know,
Yeah.
you could tell me. You
Well,
could,
so
you
you
could
can-
talk to me. Like
You can talk people down from a fight, is how I'm seeing it.
Oh, true. Yeah, I like persuasion
And you might as well lean super hard into you being
Yes.
charismatic, right?
for sure.
All right, so let's go ahead and mark persuasion, and you said religion, right?
Religion. Yep.
Cool. Start with the following: a mace or a warhammer.
Got to be a mace.
Okay. Mace to the face.
My armor that I don't get.
The armor that you don't get. Scale
I
melt
love it.
leather or chain.
Yeah. They'll look nice, but I can't wear them.
Light crossbow or any other simple weapon.
Is a quarterstaff a simple weapon?
Yes.
I would like that, please.
It is very simple. It is a stick. It is a long stick.
Sure is.
A priest's pack or an explorer's pack?
I think explorers is a little more appropriate, to be honest.
I think so too.
Because I feel like he's very outdoorsy. He's more like a scoutmaster than he is like a priest.
Yes. Oh
you know,
my
like
God.
he's out in the woods, like
He's a freaking scoutmaster.
Scoutmaster. That's what he is, dude.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's totally right. Holy crap. Okay, and I just put holy symbol in there. We'll decide who that's to in just a little bit. Let's see what else you've got going on here. You've got your domain, so that's all done. We've got your spells listed, so that's all done. I think that's it for Cleric. Neat. Okay. So the next thing we have is background.
Okay.
Have you taken a look at any of the new backgrounds, or have you looked at any of the old backgrounds?
I have not.
You've got new backgrounds being Bandit, Defector, Grounded, which is generally a bird thing.
Yep.
Wind Touch, which is a bird folk thing as well, which, of course, why not, right? And that's it. So there it is. Bandit Defectors, you were a member of the Bandit Coalition at one point in time.
Do I want him to be a converted bandit?
Well, so the thing about the bandits is they're not bad people.
Yeah, they're
right?
just outside of the law, outside of society.
Right. They function outside of society. And they have like their whole own hierarchy and political system.
Like, I kind of want to be a tatted up priest.
Yeah. Oh my God. Again, you're such a freaking youth pastor.
I love it. I kind of want to have that. Yeah, I was a ruffian in my younger days, but I like, yeah, dude, Bandit Defector, we're doing it. I love this. The more I talk about
Holy crap.
the more I talk about it, I love it.
Oh, it's so good.
It's like,
okay.
Listen, kid, I was once like you.
Yo, man, I've been there, man. You know,
it's not the way.
You know, it's a rough crowd, but I found my way to the light.
I love it.
Holy crap.
The Bandit Coalition, baby. And I assume they go into detail about the bandits as a faction in here.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll read up on that and get a little bit of background.
So yeah, the Bandit Defector, you were once a member of the Bandit Coalition, moving from place to place, ambushing and robbing passing merchants. Something made you decide that path was no longer worth pursuing, and you left the life behind. But quitting the Bandit Coalition isn't so easy. So you get proficiency in deception and survival. So you want to go ahead and mark the two dealios on your thing.
Deceptor.
You also have proficiency in disguise kit, one type of gaming set or musical instrument. Yep.
The game.
Come on.
The gaming in me says, because I'm leaning toward hustler out of this.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, did I scam people? But the youth pastor in me says guitar boy.
Oh my God. Right? Like you have a lute.
Yes.
Or a mandolin or something.
It's gotta be loot. It's gotta be loot.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you have a musical instrument, a lute and disguise kit.
Or those are proficiencies. I don't.
Oh, it's a proficiency.
Those.
Nah, you can have one.
Cool.
I don't care.
Thanks.
I don't care.
I probably won't have the disguise kit, but I would like the loot, please.
Yeah, sure. You can still put the proficiency for disguise kit as well. All of these.
That's good.
Both of those should be drag and drops.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Let me go ahead and. Oh, I've already fucked this up. Oh God, what have I done? There we go. The squeeze kit.
The squeeze me.
Do squeeze me.
So you get another cooking pot, even though you already have a cooking pot from your cleric thing.
Listen, it's my backup.
But you got cooking stuff.
Okay. Knife, cooking pot, winter blanket. Okay.
Yeah, some of those you might have to add. I'm not super sure if any of those are drag and drops, but I mean, you know, there's general equipment and stuff. The interesting one is an object you received as a cut from a successful robbery. Now, when we had something like this on May's character, we rolled on the trinket sheet. Do you want to roll on a trinket sheet?
I would love to roll on the trinket sheet.
All right. So
One
we're
of
going to
my
roll.
Favorite things.
We're going to roll on the trinket sheet, chat. Here we go. So I need a D100 from you.
Here I do. That's a 41.
41. A scrap of cloth from an old banner.
I like that.
Maybe it's like an old bandit banner?
Kind of a reminder of where I came from.
Hell yeah, man. It's, oh my god. Can you wear it as a bandana?
Oh, ooh, I like that better. Yep, I'm gonna Bardock it.
Oh my god.
I'm doing it.
It's such a youth pastor. I love this so much. Oh. Yup. It's a bandana. Oh my god. And you get 10 gold pieces, which is a lot.
Hey, 10 gold. Give me go.
There you go.
The category.
Weren't there new trinkets in this? No, there are new magic items. There are not new trinkets.
Winter blankets. I spent far too long looking for these items, and then I was like, I'm just gonna type them in.
Just gonna add, yeah, I don't know if like winter blanket specifically is in there, right?
So, bandit, banner, bandana.
Nice.
What a name. Bandit, banner, bandana. Set of common clothes and 10 GP. Booyah.
Now your bandit specialty. The Bandit Coalition is a rather loose organization of rogues and brigands, but there's still a degree of specialization within the ranks. This ensures that everyone knows what their job is and lessens confusion in the heat of a robbery. You can select your bandit specialty from the specialty table or roll randomly.
Absolutely.
You've got lookout, lifter, thug, runner, hustler, and captain.
Absolutely was a hustler.
Absolutely was a hustler. So a hustler...
He was always a talker.
Hustlers are inveterate con artists. Through careful planning and execution, their diversions can keep cart drivers occupied just long enough for the lifters to do their work, or create seamless opening for ambush. Yes. Yes, with that charisma score and that persuasion,
He absolutely
yes.
was a fast talker. He was able to like hustle some people.
Yes.
Not a violent guy. I don't think he was.
I love it.
He didn't rough people up. He was just like, whatever.
Maybe
it's
he
harmless.
like regrets the like assisting that kind of like harm.
Oh, for
right?
sure.
Yeah.
I think he used to see himself as, oh well, I'm not hurting anybody. Like I'm just like, I'm talking, I'm conning people, but I'm not the one physically doing the damage. And then he kind of like grew wise to it, and he was like, it's kind of like, okay, you're by not speaking out against bullies, you're still
part of the problem
cycle of bullying, like by not directly harming people, but like by assisting the people that are harming people, you're still harming people. Like your hands are still not clean. And I think he kind of grew wise to that. And he was like, oh man, like community. And I think that's where he found that like divine domain. He was like, nah, man, we are all part of the same community. We got to help each other out, man.
I love it.
Us humble
This is
folk.
great.
Got to stay humble.
So, somewhere in your background, basically just put hustler, so you can kind of like have what your past was there. You do get another feature, and this one I can copy and paste for you. Bandit routes. Someone who once assisted in countless highway robberies, you're familiar with the roads of the wood and escape paths used by bandits. When you're not in combat, you and companions you lead can travel between locations that cut through forested areas twice as fast as your speed would normally allow. This is very much like a kind of a ranger thing, but you're able to just do that because you know all of the little backwoods ways to go. So I'll go ahead and put that bad boy in there for you. So
nice.
Bandit routes. The background. Bandit Defector. Cool. Now you have your characteristics. Do you want to go through the personality traits, bonds, ideals tables? Do you want to roll on them, or did you have any ideas already?
I already have a couple of ideas.
Okay, lay it on me, man. What is your main personality trait?
I picked up many stories during my time on the road, and I have one for every occasion.
I love it. Storytelling is great.
I gotta cast that hearth spell, and then.
Oh
Did
my
I
god!
ever
Tell
tell you
stories by the hearth.
Did I ever tell you guys the story of when I did this?
Holy dude! You know what's really great in this book?
Hmm?
There are stories from
No, there's
the
not.
religions. The
No,
religions.
there's not.
Yes,
What? Oh,
yes. There
that's
are
perfect.
tales from the religions.
Oh, that's so nice. I love it.
So that's very cool. Okay.
Right.
So yeah. Okay. Now, what's your ideal?
Oh man. Compassion, dude.
Compassion.
Struggle between humble folk and bird folk will only lead to more bloodshed. It needs to stop somewhere.
I love it, and for
We're
you,
all
it
a
stops with me,
dudes.
man. It stops with
We
me.
are all a community, my dudes.
Oh my god. I love this stupid youth pastor
I
bullshit.
love it.
It's so
I
good.
love it.
Okay. Bond. What is your bond? Did you go to jail?
No, I was not that hard.
Did you steal something? You have a secret? Did you sympathize with the coalition, but you believe there's a better way? Coalition doesn't understand why you had to leave. They branded you as a traitor. You people the coalition looked up to you as a leader. They might still follow you if you could only reach them.
I'm stuck between that last one and the sympathizing one, but I feel like sympathizing because I don't like. I get what they're trying to do. I feel like they're, and I could be wrong. I might need to research the Bandit Coalition a little bit more, but like I'm picturing it as like they're trying to like they're not Robin Hood, but like they're trying to like even the playing field of like, oh, they deserve wealth too, they deserve this too, and it's like, listen,
Yeah.
I sympathize with the
Similar.
idea that like we should all be on an even playing field, but this isn't the way to do it. Like I'm picturing them as the Scoia'tael.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if that's accurate because I need to read.
Sort of.
Okay.
So Scoia'tael are, I mean, their entire race
Yes.
is like
Yeah.
persecuted, right? Which is the issue with them. The bandit ones, they don't like the position of power that the bird folk have.
Okay.
And they're kind of working against that generally. And they don't like how they think the bird folk have failed them because the bird folk were supposed to protect them. And so a lot of them like left and went to go do the bandit stuff, but also the bandit stuff started as like a thing to take advantage of people anyway. So there's a couple of different avenues for how the bandit coalition functions.
Okay.
But generally it comes down to they steal stuff and they try to exist, outside of the normal society.
I think it's the sympathizing then.
Okay.
Like I get it. Like, you feel like you were failed by people in a higher position of power than you. You're just trying to fend for yourself and even the playing field, but man, there's a better way, my dudes.
So what's your flaw?
He would not bail. Never.
Are you ready to bail? When you see something valuable, he wants to steal it. It's hard for you to trust people. Problem with authority. There's a warrant for your arrest. You have a bad habit you picked up on the road.
I think he has a bad habit.
Okay.
I think he might have a slight gambling addiction.
Oh no. Sure. Okay.
And
He's
he
got that
doesn't
like
play
adrenaline
games.
thing.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
really play games. He's like, nah, because I know I'm gonna lose myself and I'm gonna lose my money. He was a hustler.
But the draw of the die is
I think that's why he doesn't have the gaming set, why he doesn't have the proficiency. He's trying to
Sure.
stay away from it. Like it's like, oh, it's been years since I
Yeah.
played. Like I don't really
I don't do this anymore.
Yeah, I think that's his vice. I think that's definitely his
Okay.
vice.
I love it. That's very cool. Nice. I mean, that's the long and short of it. The next thing that we would take a look at is religions. If you want to take a look
Yes.
at what we've got going on,
Absolutely.
new religion wise. So, religion in the wood. The Amaranthine is are the gods of the Everden. So that's the Amaranthines. Their
Right.
pantheon. The Amaranthine rarely squabble with one another, for any strife between the Amaranthine is a direct threat to the balance of nature itself. They tend to keep to themselves and rarely meddle in each other's affairs. Though each is a powerful being in their own right, holding a great degree of autonomy over the dominion, each understands they are but a small part of a greater whole. Like themes in a concerto, the Amaranthine are harmonies that create the great rhythm. So there's like kind of two different sides to this. You have your bird folk side and your humble folk side. They tend to have ones that they worship. There's an entire, there's a nice little thing down here that tells you what they look like or which race tends to go with them and which domains they tend to. So you got your Hedge one is Henwin the Kind. It's a nature domain. And we could probably go through that, but if there's anything that like Honora the Provider is a Gallus, but its community and nature is the domain. So there's a little overlap there.
Yeah.
And then Gaspard the Champion domain is community, right? So that you have some options here, and if you want to go through a lot of them, if you want to go through any particular ones, we can absolutely do that.
Take a look at these. It's interesting.
The AC isn't wrong, Kima. He doesn't get to wear armor. He has a natural armor based on his quills. So he should be at, I think it was 13 plus the 2 for the shield. So I'll check that in a little bit. Right, because it's 14 base, minus 1 for dex.
Plus the 2 for the shield. Yes.
Plus the 2 for shield.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Should be right. Let me take a look at these. It's interesting. I guess they all have, unless I'm reading this wrong, do they all have like opposites, or are they just putting 2 on the page?
No, I don't think there's opposites. You mean like the 2 ones you have here, or which part do you mean?
Each of the pages has like, it looked like a light and a dark, but I think it was just the way it's laid out.
No, so the first one, yes-ish, because you have Titan and Ardrea, which you have day and night, right? Like they're actual opposites, whereas the rest of them kind of just fill out the pantheon from there.
Yeah.
So which one do you want to take a look at?
Okay.
I mean, yeah, and Ardrea is the light and life, right? And Kareth is life. So a lot of any of the like the positive light ones tend to fall in the community domain.
Hanera might be a little bit more like the nature's bounty.
Okay.
Route.
Right. So Gallus tend to be your farmers, and so a lot of that will have to do with like farming and the harvest.
Let's take a look at Gaspard. I think the Gerbine boy.
Gaspard the Champion. Okay.
Yeah.
Where's he at? Please load. Please load.
In life, he was a great Gerbine leader.
Domain is community. With courage and conviction, the least among us can inspire the greatest.
Yeah. I believe he was chosen to serve.
Gaspard the Champion. In life, he was a great Gerbine leader. Upon his death, the great rhythm took him, and his spirit ascended to the Amaranthine. Believed he was chosen to serve as an example of greatness, one to inspire others for generations to come. Tales of his mortal adventures have earned him renown. He traveled the whole of Everden with his closest companions, slaying monsters, unseating tyrants, bringing peace and prosperity to wherever he roamed. Gaspard's followers believe the actions of an individual ripple outwards, affecting those around us, which in turn can embolden anyone to achieve greatness. Teaches Gerbine to affect others with acts of courage, heroism, and kindness.
Oh, I found the stories, the tales, and everything.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely Gaspard. The ripple effect of like a single person can change the world is absolutely my boy's credo.
Okay, there you go.
Sure, Gaspard.
So you have your holy symbol is 3 rapiers tied together by a pink ribbon.
Yep.
And there's your guy. That's Gaspard. I like him. I like him. Pretty cool. Very adventurous too.
Yeah.
So the last thing that we're going to talk about and take a look at here. Yes, this does just say burbs, but there's other stuff up here. We're just not going to look at it yet because that surprises and stuff. But here's a world map. So let's take a look at the world map.
I was looking at this earlier. It looks so beautiful. I love this.
So where our adventure begins is going to be in Meadowfen, just west of Winnowing Reach here and west of the Great Forest itself. Okay. Meadowfen is a small farming village, essentially, just north of Mockden. And south of the Scorched Grove. So I did read this out originally, but here's some background for Meadowfen. Meadowfen's been quiet for as long as anyone can remember, and life there goes by slowly. Recently, Meadowfen has fallen on hard times. Seasonal rainfalls haven't arrived, leaving the fields barren. To make matters worse, trade wagons sent to provide relief have gone missing, fueling rumors of bandits prowling the roadways. Fire-based creatures are venturing closer to the village than ever before. A week ago, an ominous plume of black smoke to the north blocked the sun. A few brave villagers ventured out to investigate, but they haven't returned. The source of the smoke remains unknown. So, where everyone is going to start is in Meadowfen. And when May and I were discussing her character, Dagonet is going to be from Winnowing Reach, but he's visiting with his group of carpenters to help repair such and such, like a home or something like that. He's a carpenting guy. So he happens to be in the area. Winnowing Reach isn't very far from Meadowfen. It's like a couple days travel or something like that. And it's a larger city. But like, depending on how you want to play it, why do you think you're in Meadowfen? Or were you like running from being part of the bandit thing and you found a quiet little town to do some preaching in? Or
I think the bandit thing has been over for years. I don't think he's done that in some time. Like I don't remember if we looked at what age.
Yeah, so we didn't decide on one, but I mean, you Hedges, I think they age at age 20, they're adults.
20, and then they can live for a long time.
Yeah, they live up to 120 years or more.
I think
so they're around for a long time.
I think he's definitely like 45. And he was like a bandit around like his 20s, maybe early 30s he got out of it. Like it's long behind him.
So have you been living in Meadowfen for a while?
I don't know. See, that's the thing. So where the bandit coalition are they situated in the mountains, or do they have
they are all over.
Well, so there's the bandit fortress near the Crest Mountains.
There is there's a bandit fortress there, but they function throughout the forest, right? Like remember, do you see these big paths here?
Yes.
But like one of your abilities is finding the bandit paths right through the woods.
Yeah, like their routes. What tell me about Bracken Mill.
Let's see. What do I know anything about Bracken Mill? Where's my thing? Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Oh good. I didn't write anything in that yet. Fun. I can also look. Yeah, I'm gonna go to it right now. I need to add it to my Roll20 portion because I have to add everything to it because it's not in there. Bracken Mill. There's Meadowfen. There's Marshview. Wait, Winnowing Reach. Where's Bracken? Scorched Grove, Salters, Mock Fields. Where's Bracken Mill? There it is. Farming in birdfolk perch is unconventional, and the taller perches, fruiting vines, and mosses are grown from the branches of the trees. The largest, most productive farming perch is Bracken Mill. So it's bird farming up in the trees.
No, it wouldn't be. If it's in the trees, it wouldn't really be his deal. In the avium.
Here's more on Meadowfen. Meadowfen is a peaceful village located between mock fields to the south and the glade of spruce copses to the north. It's a humble village with a small number of residents. Most are farmers who work either the ash-enriched pastures to the north or the marshlands to the south, which are ripe with sour berries and waterborne plants. Meadowfen has been quiet for as long as anyone can remember, and life goes by slowly. Closest to the marsh keeps it safe from attacks by ember bats and other fire-based creatures from the Scorched Grove. Distance from the mock fields ensures deadly slimes don't stray into the village. He's teaching the younglings.
Oh, maybe. I think I don't know where he's originally from.
Maybe it doesn't matter.
It might not matter. Because I was looking at Saltar's port, but yeah, I think he hangs his hat in Meadowfen quite often. Like that's sort of like where he lives like long term, but he travels through the wood constantly, pretty much.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
So you're staying in Meadowfen right now. Maybe you're trying to help. Obviously, Meadowfen's been having some issues, so maybe you stuck around to like help out
a little longer. Yeah.
Things to know about Meadowfen right now is that like their town militia most of them have been sent to do an investigation here, and they've been kind of gone and missing. So a lot of like the young, Hardy, and Hale from Meadowfen are just not here right now.
Okay.
So maybe if you were like sticking around to help them out with, I mean, various different things.
Yeah, I
right?
mean, I think upon my last like return, I noted like just speaking with the town folk and everything and catching up and learning of this, I think I was like, oh, I'm needed here. Like I feel like this is important that I be here and help out where I can.
I like it. Yeah, and maybe since you've been here often, you're like a known figure. That comes through. You're a traveling priest essentially, right? Like
more or less, yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I like it. Do you have a name for your guy?
So do they have? Is there
like naming conventions?
Yeah. Like I guess
nothing is defined.
Okay. Interesting. First name Elijah for sure.
Okay.
Eli for short.
Uh-huh. Does he write a book?
Boo.
Not Sonic. No.
Never,
no.
Never Sonic.
Elijah Maze the Hedge. So like a hedge maze?
Oh god.
Oh my god.
No.
Clever.
No. Oh. Elijah. I almost went Mallard. It's like, what if he was named after a duck?
A duck.
It's like, my parents had a sense of humor, it turns out.
Let's see. Do I have anything that like...
I'm trying to think of something.
Let me read some NPC names.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I just want to get an idea.
Let's see. Kara Stormsinger.
Oh, so pretty standard.
Benna Saradin. Korvax Ravane. Oddwald Ebonheart.
Yeah, so pretty standard NPC names, it sounds like. Let's take a look.
Glinda Nightseed. Susan of the Swamp.
Susan of the Swamp. That's Ashlog's real name.
I love it.
Susan of the Swamp. Love it.
Riffin. Havel of the Autumn Moon. Tever of the Spring Path. Frey Meriden. Shyla Den.
Elijah Briar something. Not Briarheart, because that's like a Skyrim thing. Briar.
You do Briarwood.
Briarwood. Elijah Briarwood? Oh my god, no! Oh, no, I have to do it. I just made Elijah the Hedgehog. Elijah Wood.
Elijah Briarwood.
Oh no. Yeah, okay. That's his name now. Elijah Briarwood. No relation.
No relation. No relation. No relation.
Oh, fuck.
There it is.
All right,
Elijah Briarwood.
Oh, man.
That's it. That's it right there.
Elijah Eli Briarwood.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
It's a boy. Have some inspiration for an inspired character creation here, Rob.
You.
It's
You're inspiring.
It was wonderful.
You're breathtaking.
No, you. Quilbert. Oh God. So there it is. That's Elijah Eli Briarwood, the Cleric Hedgehog.
Love him.
He's a wonderful boy. Yeah, the armor class is indeed wrong. It should be 15. So there we go.
Oh my god, 15.
Now hopefully it actually
even
stays.
with I cheated death with my deck score there.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
God.
Cool. That's pretty much that. Do you have any other questions, concerns, things to throw?
Nah, man. I think that's everything. I'm gonna read up a little bit on the bandit stuff, and I'll pick my spells and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Get all prepped with the cantrips at the very least.
Nice.
And yeah,
I like it. Cool. Let's.
Sorry.
Oh,
did
go ahead.
you go through? I caught most of the video, but did
Okay.
you go through like kind of what the current situation is, or are we going to talk about that session one?
So
session
I mean,
0?
the current situation is what I read about Meadowfen.
Oh, okay. All right. So
So
that's where we're
that's
starting
what
out.
you
Okay. So
what
that's
you
we all
know.
know. Got it.
Yeah. The teaser has a little bit extra.
Okay.
But as characters, that's what you know,
Okay.
and you're in Meadowfen for any particular reason. Yeah, and that's kind of it. So you wanna do some shout outs, buddy?
Oh, sure.
All right.
Oh, golly.
Rob, where can the people find you at?
It me. Hello. Hi. How are you? If you don't know me, I have been on this channel quite a few times. I am a very avid lover of all things D&D and dropping phones so that I could pick up books and do this. I DM a show on this channel every so often called Cypress. We'll be getting back to that in the new year. And I stream, eventually over on twitch.tv/bonus_stage_Rob, a variety of things. I'm working on the grand return. I've got some very cool changes in the works right now. The wonderful, lovely, talented, and overall uwu corgi lover Stella Luna is helping me with some artwork right now. And I'm very excited for a return to that. I'm currently on twitch.tv/game nights. That is game with 2 G's like GG and a K like knights, like the sword person. So it's GG game night, G game nights. Anyway, I am playing a dungeon world game where I am also a cleric, but a very cranky old man named Hedgehog. His last name is unimportant because I don't remember it, but that's he speaks to the stones and the stones tell him everything he needs to know. I play that on twitch.tv/game nights every Tuesday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern. And then every other Sunday, so not today, but next week, I play in a Monster of the Week game on that very same channel where I play somebody called Travis, the Steely Boy, or the Crooked is the actual class name, but he's got nimble fingers. He likes to take things and borgle. But yeah, it's a monster hunting game. It's very fun. It's like Buffy. It's like Monster of the Week stuff, like Supernatural. So yeah, it's
Nice.
I can be found all over the place sometimes when I feel like it. But yeah, I think
Is
that's
that right?
going on. Yeah,
Awesome.
and then I'm here for Burbs.
And you're gonna be here for birds. We're gonna start this week. We're working out the final, scheduling things, but we should be starting this week. And so that's 2 of our character creations. We will have 2 more. And when we nail down a schedule, I'll do full announcements for casting and stuff of that nature. Until then, we have a little teaser trailer. So wave bye, Rob, and then we're gonna roll that one more time, and then I'll be back on the other side.
Bye.
In the faraway world of Everden, on the eastern coast of a great continent, lies a vast forest between the mountains and the sea. This is Humblewood, an ancient magical place that hums an endless song to the great rhythm of life and death. The trees of the wood are old and powerful. Sheltered in those mighty boughs live the bird folk and the humble folk. The people of the wood live together under the protection of the Perch Guard, bringing peace and security. Over time, birdfolk culture has spread, and the capital city of Alderheart has become the political center of the wood. But all is not well in the wood. Trouble stirs in the scorched grove, an ashen plain ravaged by fire centuries ago. The grove expands. The balance of the realm hangs on an edge. And an ancient power awakens.